So really, you guys, contour doesn't have to be scary. I am going in with a brush here into my contour color and going underneath my cheekbones. You can use your finger if you prefer. I also like to contour my nose. It's an area that I don't particularly care for on my face. I find my nose tip to be a little wide, and so I contour my nose. Not everybody has to do that. If you like your nose, don't worry about it, but I like to do mine. The tip I do down here at the end just because that actually gives the appearance of a smaller nose tip. Now I'm going underneath my jawline here. This little area right here, no bueno. You do not want that. So that area right there, if you are contouring, go right underneath the jawline, not on your face, but right underneath. And once you blend that in, that is going to give you a very smooth and structured, chiseled looking jawline, and it definitely will camouflage that jowl area. I like to do a little contour up here on my forehead as well. That's typically where the sun hits you anyway, so it always seems to be a little bit darker in real life. So, right, because my face is very pale, I don't get any sun on it, I like to go ahead and contour that area. It also gives a more defined and a smaller appearance of my forehead. So now I am just pressing the product into my skin. I am not rubbing, I am pressing, I am stippling. If you're rubbing it, you are probably just getting it all in the brush. So I'm gonna go ahead, and when you do your jawline, you wanna pull down, not up. With your nose, you're just going to be patting. I'm actually rubbing a little bit too much off here, but I can go back in and touch that up when I'm finished with everything. Sometimes I wait to do my nose until the very last, but for the video purposes, I wanted to show you where placement was. Going back in a little bit more on the forehead, I just like mine to have a little bit more defined appearance, and then again, just tapping, stippling, making sure that the product is in, that you don't have any lines that are separating your contour from your face color. And now I am going in with some highlight. This area right here under the jawline actually helps to define that chiseled cheekbone. Right here from the corner of my eye to my temple on both sides actually gives you the appearance of a eye lift. And now I'm just blending, patting, making sure that everything is going on smoothly. And remember, with your under eye, very, very minimal product is needed. You do not want that product sticking in any crepiness or any wrinkles under your eyes. So you are just going to be using what's left on the brush to go under the eye. Never using any thick product like we were taught back in the day when we didn't have a single wrinkle on our face. That's not the case as we get older. So I like to just kind of go put a little dab of the highlight on the top of my Cupid's bow. It kind of just defines that area. And as you can see, I've got that nice chiseled jawline there, and just going back over again to do that. Blending. Blending is so important. Very light hand. You just want to make sure that you've got it all smooth. Now I'm actually putting a little bit of illuminator above the cheekbone and a little on the tip of my nose and again on my Cupid's bow. Putting a little bit of contour under my lip. It actually gives you the appearance of a little bit more pouty lip. I would typically do that before lip gloss, but I already had all of my makeup on when I started the contour video, so just cleaning that up a little bit. I do notice when I use contour, a contour color versus a bronzer color as my contour, that I like a little color on my cheeks. So there you go. I pulled out the blush. So this is a lip and cheek. You can use this on your lips, your cheeks, and you can also use it on your eyes, which I do quite frequently. So just giving myself a little color on the cheek. That just is a personal preference when I use contour, and everything's looking good. I'm just going to go back over, just blending everything, make sure that it all looks good, and there you go, y'all. That's it. Contour is not scary.